No me got those videos. No me got those ZLK be that.
It is this lady for me. Like, it's the first of all. Okay, let's give people context. This lady sells dupes of allegedly of
we need to say allegedly
of designer bags, right? So they are making fun of customers who buy from them. Maybe a designer bag, and then will tag like the original designer as if it's an original bag. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, but it's rather bold to be openly selling dupes, isn't it?
Not anymore.
What do you mean? Is it? So is this person?
Do you know what? I would rather, because what I've heard is that there are actually some shoppers, there's some personal shoppers
that lie,
that will collect money from you for the original thing,
and then give you
but
a dupe.
they'll give you like a dupe, a very, very good copy. But this one, if you're going there and you're buying a Valentino bag for 100k, you know that bag has never sniffed Italy. You know it's never, do you understand? So I think that if this is what you're doing, okay, you need to obviously talk about, okay, is it legal, is it illegal? There are lots
It is illegal,
yes,
is it not?
It is very illegal, but then this is Nigeria. Everything is, Anyways, so I just like the fact that she is not presenting it as an original Valentino bag.
Okay, but she's doing something. Do you claim somebody as like this as your friend? If one of your friends decides to start selling fake designer bags, will you, like, you know how we all support our friends in their different endeavors, will you repost for her?
I generally don't buy fake stuff because I just don't see the point.
Can you be friends if one of my friends, first of all, that will never happen. Do you understand? But if somebody I know, let's say an acquaintance, does this and says, oh, please support my business, help me repost,
if a friend did this, first of all, this economy, people are doing things that they never thought they would do in a million years. So there's that. But would I repost? No, because it doesn't align with my brand. I don't wear fake, and it's not I just don't see the point. Rather than get a fake something, I would rather get like a high street brand that I know it's good quality, that I know it's
I'll carry an Aldo or Zara, or there's so many Nigerian brands that make nice bags. Hint, Baby Soke shoes, and so many others, who sell good things. Yeah. Like, do you know that people went and I nearly fainted on TikTok the other day when I saw somebody hawking Wanifuga fake. Not that one that has the W.
Already?
Yeah. You know the one, when we went on that
one? You said that was fake?
No, okay. I'm trying to describe. She had this big W. Somebody took her print, went to wherever they went to, printed their own, and they are hawking it. And they are hawking it with pride. And people are like, oh, I want to buy. And I'm just like, oh my God.
I did not know we had reached
that level. That's why
she
changed her
Oh,
yeah.
Oh wow.
But then I'll go and fake that one too. So I have particular disdain for people who do stuff like this. So I'm just like, and you know what? Feel free, whatever. But this auntie is hawking her, do whatever. But
But you need to be careful, because there's certain countries that if you are if you come into the country, they see you at the airport.
Is it in France?
It's France, yeah. With fake luxury items, they will stop you.
I dare her to travel with one of her fake bags that she's selling.
I'm actually scared, because there are these accounts now that, whether it's your glasses, your sunglasses, your watch, you could just randomly post your picture. They'll be like, dear Gbemi, maybe your shopper thought they did. I'm scared, because what if I'm there with my bag and they're like, hi Tools, as a respected person of the blah 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 blah, we'd like to inform you that your watch is fake. I'm like, oh my gosh, I would never do that. I think there's so many there are too many quality brands out there, and then the way these fakes are now, I'm not as gingered as I used to be. To get designer things.
So years ago, this is like over 10 years ago now, I went with my friend, a close friend, to see her friend. I think she hadn't seen her friend in a long time, and she said, oh, she's at her office, she sells things or whatever, not designer stuff. And we went to see her, just a drop by, hey, what's up? And they wanted to take a picture, and my bag, which was from Aldo or somewhere, was on the chair. And my friend was my friend's friend was here, the owner of the store, and my friend was on the other side. And she did something that I was like, she moved my bag. But her own Chanel bag was also in the picture, but she left it. And I was like, and that was when I stopped, like I would see her before and I'd say hi, but I stopped speaking to her. After that, like, what do you mean? So my Aldo bag is not good enough to be in a picture with you. Who you be? Do you understand? Like, who you be? Like, it was just a mess. I was just like, hilarious. What the heck?
Actually, it's funny, but it's also sad that we're, you know, at this stage.
And I remember way back again, somebody else again. I was in my friend's house, and her friend walks in. Her friend was always like draped in designer stuff, designer this, designer that. And then I was like, oh, you look really nice, or whatever. I don't know what she was wearing that day. And I was like, oh, let me help you, bring your phone, let me help you take a picture. And I took the picture. I was focusing on her and her outfit. I didn't take into cognizance her bag, which was laying on the.
You have to.
Again, this is way back. This is BB, like, what's it called? Blackberry days. So I didn't think, she was like, please, can you take another picture? I want my bag to show. And then she faces the designer bag, like, pretty much, so you can't miss it. See, it took everything in my power not to roll my eyes like, bitch, please. I should took her picture for her and I gave her her phone. I was just like, ugh. And once she left, I told my friend, your friend. Ew. Like, look at.
See, the very first Chanel bag that I bought for myself. I went to the Chanel store, bought the bag. You know, they wrap it. That day, as I was walking, I felt like telling random people, take my picture. Because it was the first Chanel bag that I bought with my money, and I was just like, oh, take my picture.
Let me make you laugh. Someone I know, this is not even Chanel, this is a designer brand. I'm not going to mention what brand. A particular designer brand was having like an end of year sale. I think it was 20 to 30% off. And someone I know was like, let me buy something for myself. I've worked so hard. A young girl, let me go buy something for myself. So when she got there, like, people were almost fighting, like pulling, like trying to buy these pieces. So, and it's a very easily recognizable brand. So she wore it to church on the first Sunday, and she's gonna kick me if she sees this. And she said that she had been going to that church for 10 years, and very few people would say hello, like once in a week. But she would go. She wasn't going with her family, just her. She'd go to church, and then she said people stopped her to say hello that day. Hi. People that she had been seeing, that she was just like, she was in shock that she was late leaving church because people were stopping to say hello and have conversation, and it was because of the outfit. That is wild.
We are quite pretentious, unfortunately,
and materialistic.
Very, very, very.
She said she's been attending that church for 10 years, but none of these people would say hello. She would get up and go home. But these people were greeting her, having conversation. Oh, hey, how are you? And she was just like, she was in shock. Like,
that's sad. That's sad.